more than a lot of people, but you always are going to get your idiots that come through and have shit to say. And most of the time, they don't have any followers. It's nobody. It's probably somebody that I fucking know. Who knows? You know what I mean? That's like putting those things in your head. But I was definitely really nervous about having a kid and what people would think and about the and like all this stuff, you know, like all that stuff ran my mind all the time, like before I had kids too.
And who was the person that told you don't worry about that shit?
You were literally the person that was like, you know, it's because people don't understand. There's real life and there's I hate to break the fantasy, but that is a job. Some people overtake their job and it becomes their life, but I have a real life, and my real life is way better, you know?
Oh.
Like way better than Jada.
Right. And like I mentioned before, you've been in my household. Mm-hmm. You've been to family functions.
Yeah.
And it's so normal. We cook, we eat, we talk our shit, we drink.
Yeah.
And it's normal. Like when people say, oh, you know, Jada was at Mindfreak's house. Ooh. Nigga, we over here eating. We over here playing with these kids and these dogs talking shit about y'all. Laughing at how we trying to come up and make this money. So, speaking of which, coming up and making this money, we have things. So, all right, so we'll go back. We'll go back, and you've always had an entrepreneur spirit.
Yes.
You did things. You've tried things. You've succeeded at things, and you failed at things, and that's business. And once again, you're gonna hear me say this a lot of times. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Because when you came with these ideas, I used to tell you, do it.
Yeah. They were high ideas, by the way. High ideas that turned into real life.
Yeah, and use the smoke. And I'm like, yeah, you high, but do it. Do it. You don't do it like that, but do it. So now to see, and once again, nobody really gives people credit. And I know that I had a hand in your career and mind frame and the way that you think. And I don't go around bragging that because it goes without saying. And it makes it, that's proud. There was one person I felt that took you to the next level. And it's not pretty much what he was able to do for you from a physical monetary point. It was what he did to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And were you on the same page? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
So when he stamped me, when he had me going, because I started my little freaky crew and all of that stuff before you became the entrepreneur thing, because I came in hitting it. Boom. It was him. So when you were taking pictures with him, I said, hey, I said, Jada, you need to listen to him. I said, because I do. And look at what I'm doing from my small platform on what you can do.
He definitely became like a very good friend of mine and a mentor. And I was a pain in the ass back then. I didn't listen. And I didn't. And now like I cherish and I go back to all of the things he taught me. And he knows that like it definitely put me on another step. There's things he tells me that I use to this day for my success of my business. And even like in the beginning, like he's the one, he didn't give me the go that I wanted, like, because I was like, I want to do this t-shirt, I want to do this. He's like, a t-shirt? The fuck?
We talking about t-shirts?
The t-shirt that he had, this t-shirt right here. The mug shot.
I've been trying to take this damn sweater off, but it wasn't the right time.
Yes, this t-shirt right here is my iconic shirt. Is still the top seller to this day. 2016.
Do you remember giving me this shirt? I don't think you did, because when I said I have it on, you was like, you got one of those?
I do. I mean, I've probably given it to you multiple
multiple times. This is the only
times.
one that I got.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. But so 2016
and I'm
I started.
glad because this is like the first print.
Yeah, it is. It's like 2016 I started my official merch site, and nobody really had merch like that at the time.
No.
So that's why he was telling me.
Not girls.
Not girls. I was like really big into the stoner lifestyle, and I wanted to do my line, which is how I'll tell you how everything comes out. But this t-shirt is what started it. I started the store with a t-shirt and 2 8x10s. But that we came up with this image, and I wanted to pick a pretty one out, like this pretty picture. He goes, no, we're picking this one. He goes, you have to understand, being perfect is not it. That's not an artist. That's not what it is. So I went with him with this, right? And he's like, I still think it's very vain. You're going to put yourself on a t-shirt. But I'm like, fuck it. Let's do it.
So you remember who was it was Jenna Hayes.
Yeah.
Van Styles,
yeah.
Shout out to him. So he was one of the guys where I looked up, I said, man, this was before who I feel,
He worked for Jules. for a while.
I know.
Mhm.
He was this cameraman, and then he started doing he started working Jenna Hayes stuff.
Yeah.
And he was the first one that had a Prius.
Yeah.
He made me want a Prius. I said, what? He was giving me all this education. So I started following him.
Mm-hmm.
And his career now, and I know he's dumb successful now because he's really talented.
Yeah.
So he had those shirts where he used to put girls on that. So if you would have came out with a pretty girl shirt, they would have been like, oh, you not kidding. Shout out to Van Styles. I haven't talked to him. Have you talked to him lately?
No, not in a long time.
Yeah,
but
shout out to him.
I definitely know, like, fast forward to another project that I've done or whatever. I guess they're kind of similar with the skateboard world and like the skater world or whatever. I did a Brooklyn Projects collab. I don't have that T-shirt with me. It's sold out, but I did it with Brooklyn Dom.
They could probably reprint that.
Yeah, it was a big drop, and it was really fun that I did, but that was in the same, like, it's the same type of family, you know, the skater issue. But anyways, back to mentoring. So I was a pain in the ass. We picked that photo. It worked out. It's still my top selling photo. I've made so much after it, and nothing's ever topped it. So I've just kept it.
And I have the first print.
Yeah. And
oh,
I got a bag of goodies. So
she brought me stuff.
Obviously,
it's Christmas time.
This is the coffee table book. I can't really like open to share it because I don't know if it'll be edited or whatever. This is like a whole 10 years of photos.
Oh, yeah.
From crazy hair Jada to butt piercing Jada.
Y'all can't look at this. And I remember when you first did that, we had a conversation with that.
When I pierced my asshole, nobody ever did it.
No. and you were nervous.
I did.
And what'd I tell you?
That I was crazy.
I told you. I said, do it. I said, but it's going to hurt. When you did it, you were assigned to us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, why would you ever?
Yeah.
You know, I've never looked at all of these pictures because I never wanted to.
So this is a collab that I did with Flight Life Mars. He's a very good friend of mine and another.
He also performs.
Yeah, well now he does because
he didn't at first.
I was definitely like, I want to put a hand in that. You know that, Mars. I definitely was like, damn, you know all these girls. They all want to shoot with you because you shoot pictures of me. He's like, you should make and he did, and he's killing it.
And I can say, a lot of people, shout out to him. I've never met you. Maybe we could get you here. We could talk about stuff based on what I've seen. I really love when people shoot unorthodox stuff.
Yeah.
And his stuff, when he shot with you, I said, man, this dude has something. I don't follow him because I don't want him to have an influence on what I want to shoot.
Yeah.
And I do that intentionally, but he got some stuff that's dope.
I met him.
This is mine?
Yes. So I met him a while back, and I was very inspired by his merch because we both like share similar, like Pulp Fiction's my favorite movie, Kill Bill.
This ain't you.
Yes, it is. What the fuck are you saying?
You got contacts in?
No. I have
hazel. Like your eyes is blue.
Because I have hazel eyes. They go light and they go brown, but I have hazel and green.
You get educated, you know what I'm saying? Color eyes.
But yeah, so this is another print that did really well, so I made them into.
Wait, this is a medium. How much?
Well, I have brought a bunch of stuff. This is a 2X. Cool. This is another. I'm
like, damn, I'm gonna be looking like
2X extra large. I just grabbed shit. Cool. Damn. And then,
well, look, I gotta say, I'm like, look, I gotta wear this, and then when I put it on,
I did. So when I started my merch line, I did. It started with a T-shirt and 8x10s, and then I started branching out, doing other things, like trying different things. And I was really big into the stoner advocate. So I had met the owner of Raw. My friend put me in touch with him, and they gave me.
You've always had a relationship with them, though.